Now, there is nothing holding me back from just attacking this fucking faggot. What's going on, guys? It's Tensor, back here with yet another video for the fans. So today, I decided I want to tell you guys a little story. I always stick to normal cut comms and, you know, just talking about bullshit. So I thought, why not just tell a story? I don't tell many ever, so I thought, you know, maybe you guys will enjoy this one. Why am I on MW2? I have no idea. Don't ask that question. I just want to change things up for you fellas, you know. I think you might be getting bored of a little Black Ops 2 every single video. Alright, and today we're going to be talking about how I quit my job, or what led to it at least. So for the months that I took my long break on, I was actually working at a grocery store, and I don't know if many of you have it in your areas, but it's called Stop and Shop, and it was kind of a miserable job, to be honest. Like, grocery stores are always packed, you know, there's never really quiet unless it's late at night, and it's just like constant work, basically. What?
Your father's on the phone.
Hello? Okay, sorry about that, had to go on the phone real quickly. It was just constant work. When I mean constant work, like on a Sunday afternoon, this place was fucking packed. Like, I guess it was good in a way because time went by faster, but Jesus Christ, did it just take a toll on your body, man. The town where this store was at specifically, it's kind of like a richer town, so there's a lot more snobby people, and you were just constantly dealing with a bunch of assholes and shit like that over small things that aren't really a big deal, but they're a huge deal to them. About 2 months into the job, I got promoted to, what do they call, CDH. So I'm basically running the front end of the store and making sure everything's okay, making sure no one has a problem. If anyone needs help, I'm there, and stuff like that. And it was a lot of responsibility, to be honest. Like, there was a lot of things you had to remember and you had to know how to do, and especially when the people are snobby, you are constantly running into trouble with them, and you always had to figure out solutions to make these people happy, even though I thought it was impossible. And I tried to tell my manager it is impossible to make these people happy. Some of these people are the angriest people I've ever met in my life. Like, they just come into the store day in and day out, and they are just angry people. Like, I don't know what was up with them. So the day I quit, I was already thinking about quitting for about a week before that. I was even telling some of the coworkers that I was friendly with there that I was thinking about quitting, you know, I couldn't deal with it, and they almost agreed and like said they were gonna quit soon too. So keep in mind that I was already in a bad mood and thinking about quitting this place. So it was like a Saturday afternoon, and it was like busy as hell, as always. I am running around the front end helping people out. We had a few new hires, so they are constantly needing help with stuff and calling my name and shit like that. So I'm basically running around the store like trying to save everybody's lives, trying to make this place run before everything blows up. I specifically remember an old lady needed help because her coupons weren't working, and you know, she wasn't a real asshole about it, you know, she was a pretty nice woman, but you could tell that she valued her coupons. There's a difference between people that go to grocery stores that don't care about like saving the extra cent, and then there are people that let their coupons literally dictate their life. Like, if their coupons don't work, the rest of their day will be ruined, even week. The rest of their week will just be shattered because their coupon that would have saved them 30 cents on a piece of bread did not work. I'd say that was the biggest problem too, coupons. Like, I don't know what was up, but coupons never worked at this place. Like, there was always problems with the coupons. So I come over to help this kid that's cashiering that tells me this lady's coupons aren't working. And she explains it to me pretty, you know, respectfully, you know, she didn't make a big deal out of it. She was just telling me that it wasn't working and she would like for me to, you know, make it work. And I'm checking the coupon. You obviously got to check the coupon to make sure it's not expired or she didn't get the wrong item or blah blah blah, and I don't remember the specific item, but I do remember that it was the right coupon and it should have worked, but it wasn't. And I say, alright, I'll put this in manually for you, ma'am. You know, she says thank you, and now I'm having trouble figuring out the math of what she could have saved, because on the coupons it doesn't tell you what like exact amount you could have saved, and I remember this coupon was really confusing. Like, I just could not figure this out for some reason. And this guy behind her, I'd say he's about 35 to 40 years old, in the smartest, like most sarcastic, like rude, like trying to make me look like a dumbass tone, goes, take $1.07 off. And it's almost as if he was saying dumbass, like it's $1.07 dumbass, but he wasn't actually saying dumbass, but you could just tell by the tone of his voice that he was calling me a dumbass. So keep in mind that I'm already pissed off about working at this place still. And at this point, I really don't care about my status of my job at this place. I don't care if I'm a supervisor. I honestly don't care about being that respectful to these people that give me a hard time. And I turn my head and I go, thank you, I can do math. What's ironic is at the time I actually couldn't do the math. I was kind of brain dead, but I was just pissed off, so, you know, I sarcastically thanked the guy back. You know, if he's gonna be a douchebag to me, I'm gonna be a douchebag right back at him. And usually that's like the code of work. Like, you're not supposed to give customers a hard time. And this is what pisses me off. He comes back with a smart remark and he goes, well, judging by this situation, you can't. And at this point, I'm real pissed off. Like, I'm getting real angry. And so I didn't even reply to this guy. I simply just smirked and said, okay, buddy, while looking down. And he makes another comment. Like, I thought, like, at this point, I thought the adults are supposed to be the mature ones. Like, I'm not saying I can't be mature, but Like, this guy is just the most immature piece of shit I've ever met. And then this guy goes, your math teacher didn't do a very good job, huh? Now, there is nothing holding me back from just attacking this fucking faggot. Like, I never lose it in public like this. Like, I lost it. And I stopped working on this lady's coupons, and I look up at him and I say, if you don't like this, you can go to any other fucking line. And I drop the F word. And so the prick this guy is goes, excuse me? And proceeds to ask for a manager. And obviously, I don't go get the manager for this guy. Fuck this dude, right? I'm not gonna go get the manager so he can go fucking continue to whine about me. And I simply reply, you can go find him yourself. So he sits silent for a couple seconds while I finish this lady's coupons. Like, this lady goes, thank you very much, blah, 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 and she goes off, right? So this guy's next in line, and I walk away, obviously, because this kid doesn't need my help anymore with her coupons since the lady is gone. And I swear to God, 2 minutes later, as I'm finishing helping somebody, I turn my head and I see in the corner of the store this faggot talking to my manager about me. And immediately I knew, because my manager looks me dead in the eye. He makes eye contact with me, and this guy, you could tell, was not happy. He was giving my manager a fucking mouthful. So then this guy proceeds to leave the store and stare me down as he's leaving the store, and I'm not looking away. I look right at this fucking faggot. Like, if he wants to do something, he can fucking do something. And this guy obviously doesn't say anything. He just stares me down as he walks out because he's a fucking punk. And my manager proceeds to call me over and give me a mouthful of what this guy just said. Oh, he was not happy. He was disappointed, to say the least. And he just starts yapping in my face about responsibility and how I'm supposed to be the mature one, and I'm a supervisor, and I'm the role model to these other kids working here, even though they don't give a fuck and they're probably gonna quit in 2 weeks, but he doesn't fucking care. I understand that I was in the wrong in this situation for, you know, blatantly being rude back to him, but that doesn't make it right that this guy can just be rude to anyone just because he doesn't work there and he's, you know, not getting his way. So my manager continues to tell me that he's having second thoughts about making me a supervisor. Like, as he's yapping in my face, I am just in my head, I am fucking quitting, you know, I am done with this fucking shithole. So he sends me on break early and tells me to think about what I just did. And so I act like everything's alright and I say, okay, you know, I'll go calm down. Little does he know I will not return to work. That is the last time I fucking stepped foot in that piece of shit place. I drove my ass home and I never went back ever again. And that is how I quit my job at a grocery store. Hope you guys enjoyed this little story time with Tensor, I guess you could say. If you guys want me to tell more stories here and there whenever I need an upload, just let me know. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you did. Thank you guys so much for the recent feedback on all my videos. It means a lot to me. You know, I'm going up in subs. I just hit 80k. I'm gonna do something special for subscribers for 80k. I just gotta figure what, you know, I'm actually gonna do. So once again, I'll see you guys later. Peace.